Konnichiwa, yo. Genki desu ka? I speak Skoshi Nihongo, which means a very little bit of Japanese. But I learned it because I started an association a few years ago, 40 years ago, with a great company. I was turned on to the company by a man named Phil Upchurch. Maybe people know that name. One of the premier and finest guitar players in the history of American guitar playing. Came out of Chicago. And one day he approached me and he said, George, there's a new company that makes guitars and they're out of Japan. I said, well, I don't know, maybe it's a Japanese company. He said, this one is fantastic. So I went to a store and I picked up one of their instruments and I played it and I was knocked out by how well it played, how well it was constructed, and I wanted to meet the people. So while we were doing the album Weekend in LA live, they came to my show. They came backstage and they said, Mr. Benson, we would love to form an association with you. And I said, well, who are you? And they said, we're from a company called Ibanez, Hoshino. And I said, you know something? I know your guitars and they're well made, but you don't have any original models. And they said, you got any ideas? I said, oh yeah, I got some ideas. And we started the production of the Ibanez GB10 and the GB20. Less than a year later, they showed me what was my proudest moment in my life, because I never imagined that one day I'd have a guitar with my name on it. And you can imagine how that felt to me. And they introduced it to me in Japan when I was on a tour, and I was a new man. It was different. Now I felt obligated, because they had went that far to put that kind of trust in me. I believe that I should, be loyal to the company and help the company survive and to grow into something that America could be proud of. Americans are very proud people. Well, it ain't from here, Wait a minute. Yes, they were. They were obligated to the American guitar industry and the guitar players in America. As you can see later, they had people who were incredible. Pat Metheny, Joe Pass, and a lot of other incredible, is it Vai, Steve Vai? So they touched the heart and soul of American guitar, the world guitar, because these cats were shakers and movers all over the planet Earth. And now they got my new friend right here. Wow, what a magnificent guitar player he is. So people, thank you for hanging in there with this company and believing in it like I do. I always did. I never endorse something that I can't live with and that I don't think is great. But Ibanez has held up. They have given me a place in history that I never thought I would have. And they promised me one thing when I signed with them, that my guitars would always be prestigious, well-made, would not fall apart when I'm on the road. Because the problem I had years ago was every week I had to take my guitar to the shop and get it, reestablished and fixed up, but not with these guitars. I've dropped them into the floor on stage, picked them right up, and didn't have to retune them. Just play. And that's what we need. We're guitar players. We play for people, not for tuning and all that dumb stuff. But I can tell you, today is a vindication. Today is a vindication of what Ibanez is all about, the Hoshino company is all about. They are dedicated to the American public and all over the world, actually, but America has to be one of their biggest markets, if not the biggest in the world. And it is the base of what the world believes in. If it happens in America, there's something to it. It's got to have some power, it's got to be good. And I still stand by that too. And I hope that when you see my new models, which is a culmination of many years of study and dedication to making the best that they can make, for you and me, which I go on the run, the first guy who goes out and tests them. If they fall apart in my hand, I'll be the first guy to cry. And you should. Make them live up to their creed. And that's what I do. So have you seen my new model yet? Brother, can we show them up? This thing is solid as a rock. You play this on the road, drop it in the floor, don't make no difference. Pick it up, play it. It has such a beautiful neck on it. Prince, if you see Prince playing this, the GB12 or the GB100, he believed in it too. He loved it. I gave it to him as a gift. I never thought he would, well, he's Prince. I think he played what he wanted to play. But he played this for 5 years solid, or something similar to this. This is the latest version. We added about a ½ an inch to give the body more resonance and a little more sound. I think you're gonna love this guitar. Please give it a try. Check it out, because that's what I'm gonna be doing for the next couple of years, whatever it is. It's a wonderful instrument. I am happy to meet you. I'm happy to have the opportunity to speak to all of you. Thank you for coming and making this a special occasion.
Thank you, everybody.
I love you all. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Any questions you got, ask me. I'll lie to you a little bit, but I'm going to tell you the truth eventually. Just kidding you. What you got, brother?
When you start playing.
What do you mean?
When do you start playing?
Oh, when I start playing? Tomorrow night. I'll be in, is it Coachella?
Coachella.
Coachella. We work tomorrow night. And what else? What you got, brother? Oh, there's Ronnie Foster, people. Ronnie Foster is the greatest keyboardist on the planet Earth. He was on my Breezing album. There's no one that can play the keyboards like this young fella. I met him when he was 15 years old in Buffalo, New York. And I took him on the band on the road, and he was ended up on the Breezing album, and he lived up to everything I said about him. He is truly a great musician.
You're the
People,
best.
Ronnie Foster, come on, y'all. And that young gentleman standing in front of him is my son, Robert. Robert Benson and Robbie Seed. He's a keyboardist, plays a little bit of bass, plays saxophone. He's a graduate, 2-year in the university at Berklee School of Music. So please, put your hands to my son.
George, we want to thank you for 40 wonderful years. Your loyalty has been unwavering, and you've truly, as one of our first major artists to work with us, you've done so much for not only the brand, the Ibanez brand, but the entire guitar community. And we want to say thank you. So I'm going to pass the mic over to our president, Mr. Ken Oshino, and he's got a present for us.
Hello, everybody.
Excuse me for 1 second. I'm sorry, my friend. 1 second, I'm sorry. Pass that back to my friend.
Thank you very much, George. You have been with us 40 years. We are very appreciated. So I would like to give some small present for you. This is from Hoshino family and our staff and the Hoshino USA staff. Yeah. So thank you so much. We are very appreciated.
どうもありがとうございました。Appreciate it. Thank you. This is indicative to the kind of company that they are. They're not just here. Yeah, they sell things. Don't get me. Everybody does. But their commitment to excellence is a benefit to you. And they are in touch with our top artists in America, like Pat Metheny, and the great Joe Pass that just left us a few years ago. They believed in Ibanez because they knew that they were committed to excellence. They make great guitars and they love the people they make guitars for. I'm one of them. I know. I put them to the test for 40 years, y'all. 40 years. And they've held up. And we have a commitment to do as many years as we can get away with. We want you to know that we're in your corner. Thank you for showing up.